What's going on, everybody? So today I am in the beautiful city of Long Beach, and more specifically in Alamitos Beach area. Really wanted to come over here today to show you just what goes on at Alamitos Beach. It's probably one of my favorite areas over here in Long Beach. We're gonna check out Retro Row, some shops, some like coffee shops, places to get lunch, do some home tours. So show you some different home types in this area. This area it's interesting. It has a lot of craftsman houses, but then it has a lot of condos and maybe even some townhomes, things like that, but mostly condos today because there's a ton of them on the market over here. So if you have any questions about Long Beach, buying a home in Long Beach, maybe even buying or selling a home at the same time in Long Beach, please feel free to reach out. You got my information here and even links below to schedule a meeting via Zoom so we can kind of go over your goals and figure out how to get there. So let's go ahead and get out of this car and go check out this coffee shop first, and then we'll go ahead down to Retro Row and move on with the day. So let's go ahead and go check this thing out.
So I drove by Adler Sage earlier in the week, and it just looked so cool outside that I wanted to go inside and check it out. And just as I expected, super cool. It almost has like a restaurant style, but just like another coffee shop where you can go in and do work. They have an outdoor section as well. I tried the matcha croissant in a blueberry muffin latte, which was amazing. And right next door is Retro Row, where I headed down to go check out the vibrant, vintage-loving stretch of 4th Street, packed with retro shops, cool cafes, and creative energy. From hunting down vinyl records and mid-century furniture to grabbing a craft coffee or beer, this area blends old school charm with modern culture. You got the historic art theater, colorful murals, and a food scene that's low-key incredible. If you're into unique vibes, great eats, and walkable streets, Retro Row is a must for you to go by and check out. Alright, I'm walking down Retro Row or 4th Street right now, and as you can see, a lot of coffee shops, thrift stores, restaurants, just a real trendy indie type vibe, I guess you could say, as I'm walking down this street. So real chill. It's real quiet right now, but you know, I think especially like on a Saturday or Sunday, it is a little more louder, I guess you could say. A lot more going on down here, but right now a little more chill. But you can see the vibe that you're getting if you're going to be living around here. Someplace close you could walk to and be able to check this street out and different things. And as you go down to the other neighborhoods too, there are some other places to go to. I mean, I love Gusto bread and things like that. But you're able to see the streets are just a great place. It feels pretty safe to walk through and check out some of the spots on the street. So let's keep on walking and then go see some houses. Okay, so now we are on Ocean Boulevard. That's where a lot of these condos are. I wanted to show you guys something that's potentially oceanfront. Some of these may have views, some of these don't. So we're gonna go check out these condos and then keep on moving on through the tour. So the first place is here at the the Queen Surf condo complex. You may have seen me film a video here before. A few of these have some ocean views through the side that you can come check out, but this one's a little bit different. I think that one, actually, no, this is a 1-bedroom too, but a little more stage. So let's go check out and see what the view looks like in this one. So I got home and realized my phone was not recording. So you're gonna get a voiceover from me about this condo. So this condo is right on Ocean Boulevard. As you can see, there's a parking structure to the left with covered parking and uncovered parking as well. But when you first walk in, notice you got panoramic ocean views from the kitchen, from the dining room, from the living room, just bringing in just light as well, but just giving an off factor when you first walk into the room. So you go to the kitchen right over here on the side, plenty of counter space, plenty of cabinet space as well, as you can see, with plenty of different shelves. The dining room right here, as you can see, they have a circular table. I think a long table could fit as well. And even, you know, if you have couches and things like that, I would be interested to see how you would structure your living situation as far as like where you put your couch and your TV and things like that. But that's something that you can definitely move around. Now, this is the second bedroom. As you can see here, I think a queen size bed would fit perfectly in this room. And right off of that, you have the ensuite bathroom that also opens up to the entryway. This just has a toilet and a stand-up shower inside of it, so no bathtub within this particular bathroom. And then as we walk down the hall, once again, boom, you're hit with panoramic views of the ocean. this master bedroom right here. You have your closet right there to the right. You have a huge king size bed there. It does have a mirror behind there, which gives you, just like from every angle, you can see the ocean view right there, along with your own private patio right there. So you can leave this door open and just hear the ocean, you know, no matter what time of day it is. The waves don't get too big, so it's not going to be like extremely loud of waves, but it's enough that when you're sleeping, it will definitely put you to sleep. You don't need your phone anymore to put those wave sounds on. You have the ocean right there in front of you, and just smelling that ocean when you come inside your bedroom every day. Now, the master bathroom has one sink right there. It also has a stand-up shower. The stand-up shower does have a seat there, which I think is good, so definitely for a relaxing day. Come home, take a shower. If you just want to sit and almost have like the sauna effect in it, you definitely will be able to have that in this bathroom when you come home from a long day at work. And now we're going to go back out to the living room and family room, as you can see. So as you see, there's plenty of space to kind of just structure this the way you want to. As I said before, they have a circular table there. A longer table might still work, but it would take away from this space over here. But you may have to get like your TV on a stand. Maybe you don't even need a TV, right? Because you have this beautiful ocean view. So being able to decide on where you want to put your furniture, I mean, you have plenty of space to try to figure that out. So now let's go out to the balcony. So once again, you can leave this open, and when you're at home, you're just hearing ocean views, you're smelling the ocean, and then you can go out to your patio that wraps all the way around, so you can get views of Ocean Boulevard, skyline of downtown, and then you have just the beach right there. So definitely a cool unit. It would be very hard to leave with those ocean views to be able to stare at all day. So guys, that's what a $1.1 million condo looks like in Long Beach with ocean views. So now we're gonna go check out some things a little bit cheaper. I just want to give you a spread of pretty much, you know, just different things around so you can see what you're getting for each of these price points. As you can see, you get a massive ocean view for 1.1 million, but you maybe wanted something cheaper. So let's go check that out. Next home is still on Ocean Boulevard. As you can see behind me, I got ocean. Behind me is where the condo is going to be at. This one is $599,999. So we're going to go and check it out. You can see the difference between obviously a 1.1 and now a $599,000. So let's go check it out. All right, so we got in. Now we're going to go ahead and climb up, go up these stairs. So when you first walk in, we're going to go to the left. You enter into the family room, living room area here. As you can see, they have a pretty long couch that goes around. You can almost have a sectional in that area too. And then down that way is going to be where the bedroom and the bathroom is. But we're going to start over here to the left. So as you first walk in, you'll notice just the space that they have, kind of the setup they have here. So they have the couch along the side with the another couch along the window there, and then outside that window there was Ocean Boulevard. It isn't that loud, you know. I think that, you know, when you're thinking of Ocean Boulevard being a main street, when I was actually in this room, you don't really hear it that loud. Now, if I had the windows open and, you know, this was during rush hour, that might be a different topic. But, you know, right now, I mean, this is like early to mid afternoon. With the windows closed, it was okay. They have it set up here, so they have the couch wrapped around there with the TV on the side. I think that could be a good way to make it work. And as you can see there, you got Ocean Boulevard with the other, townhomes and everything there. One cool thing about this location is, once again, you got downtown Long Beach not too far away, and you have Belmont Shores the same. And then you can walk up to like 4th Street and everything like that. You have some cool shops and things like that all around. So when we walk toward the kitchen area, you have this dining area. Obviously a longer table really wouldn't fit there. As you can see, they have a little circle table there. I think you can go a little bigger on that circle table, if you wanted to, and it would fit perfectly fine. And still give you enough room that it wouldn't go into that room over there. And then we'll walk into the kitchen. So as you can see, a nice amount of countertop space, nice amount of cabinet space as well.
All of the appliances here look pretty clean, pretty functional. I mean, they aren't like from 2025, but they still look like they're working well and they're been maintained well, as you can see here. So definitely great to see, from the fridge to the dishwasher, stove, and microwave. And as far as the flooring, it looks like you have vinyl plank as far as the wood, and the tile in the kitchen there, that both look pretty maintained throughout the home. In this room, you also have recessed lighting up top, which is cool. Can you give a different setting and different tone of light as you go in? You have a little closet right here to the side for coats or just some of your guest stuff. In there would be where the water heater is. And now we're going to go into the master bedroom. So this, once again, has 2 bedrooms. This is the master here. As you can see, they have queen size. You could probably put a king in. You know, they kind of took some space away with that little seating thing up there, but if you didn't have that, you'd be fine. As you can see, they have 2 nightstands and 2 chairs, so plenty of room in this bedroom to kind of put dressers or different things that you would like to have within the room, and it would fit nicely. Now, that does have a window there that does bring in some pretty good lighting, but where it's stationed, it does make it kind of dim, but that's not too bad for a bedroom, right? Like, you want it dark, you want a place that you can sleep in, so having some blackout curtains there would be perfect for this room. In this ensuite bathroom, it does not have a shower or bathtub, just a sink and a toilet, as you can see here. And on the other side of that would be the other bedroom. And so let's go walk down the hall and go check out the bathroom. So if you go straight here, you have this kind of double door type thing when you first get into the bathroom. So you have the toilet there, you have a bathtub there. The sink is over on the right with some countertop space, as you can see there. And then the shower is kind of tucked away in the back. So it has a light there, but it has a kind of standing shower that's kind of tucked away in its own little cave, as you can see. Now, if we head down the right, you have in the hallway just some more room for storage for, towels, maybe you want to put clothes there, whatever that might be. So you have 2 different options within the hallway to be able to hold different things. And then we'll go into the second bedroom. So you can see they have it staged as like a baby's room or something like that. I think like a queen size bed would fit perfect in here. King might be a little bit too tight, but you have the closet space over there to the left. And in the back, you can see that there's outside is a really nice common space. It had some really nice plants, trees, things like that there. So that is in the back, giving that room just a little bit more light. This room has 2 windows, so it's definitely getting a little more light than the first room. But as you can see, pretty nice amount of space for the price point. So definitely a cool condo, as you can see here. Would be good for someone who's just really trying to get into home ownership, trying to get into a house. Maybe you purchase this house and you get a roommate to be able to offset it. Or, you and a partner or whoever else that is can be able to help to offset this rent. To really get started, buy this home, sell it, and move up to your next home in the future. So as you can see, we're here on the beach. Pretty windy right now, but still beautiful. So as you can see, there's a lot of ships out there as far as cargo ships and stuff like that. It is the Port of Long Beach, so it's not really the best place to go swimming at, but obviously if you live here, it's a great view. The sand is great to hang out on. They have just little bikes that you can rent to be able to go up and down the boardwalk if you're trying to come around here. They do put a big, in the summertime, a big inflatable playground out in the water that you can hang out and get on, which is pretty cool. But as you can see, it's still a beautiful beach, and it goes for a while. It is a long beach. It goes down for a while, so definitely something cool that you'd be able to experience if you were living right here in this area. So
So you can see I'm down here right now checking it out. So you'll go down that way, be downtown Long Beach. If you went down this way, you'd be heading down to like the Belmont Shores area, and you can see just the amount of different condos and apartments there are up and down this whole street. So definitely plenty of options of different places to potentially live if you're interested in living down here. So you can see just a beautiful, quiet, tranquil space down here. So that gives you a look, I hope it gives you a look and feel of what this area looks like. Lastly, I'm gonna take you here to Bixby Park. As you can see, it is a big, beautiful grass area. They got things to work out on and stuff like that, but this area is cool. I mean, it has tons of cool restaurants to go to. You have beautiful condos, a lot of condos in this area. So if you're looking to buy a condo, I think this is a great place to get in, especially the price points that they have here. And you got the ocean. Where can you get ocean views or be this close to the ocean for $400,000 to $500,000? You know, I think that's one of the great things I love about this neighborhood is your proximity to downtown, proximity to Belmont Shores, and then the price point, especially for you first-time home buyers who are really just trying to get in. Maybe you want to invest into a condo, maybe make it a rental, maybe make it an Airbnb, whatever that is, you got options here. So one thing about this park that I love is that they do yoga here on the bluff. So as you can see right there, they usually set it up like right over there. You can go online and see like yoga on the bluff, and it shows you where or what times they have the yoga at. But as you can see, just plenty of different things to be able to do here in Long Beach, as you can see. So you guys, thank you once again for taking this tour with me. I think this is a cool area of Long Beach. Once again, I priced this a million times. If you are a first-time home buyer and you're trying to get into buying a home, this is a great spot to do that. So if you have any questions, you can call me, email me. I got a link down for a Zoom call down below. That's all I got for today, and thank you guys once again for coming with me on this journey. And until next time, ciao.